Vale, pues vamos a ver. No me acuerdo ni dónde me quedé tú. Buah, lo que sabes dónde coño me quedé tú.
Moving ahead.
They leave us again. Come back.
¿Y este qué, loco?
The heretics, Majesty. They can't stop us.
You little twitchy stone skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place, only a fool wouldn't be. Very well, my queen. Wait. Come back! We must stay right, Majesty. Stay close. The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from it, no matter what they promise you.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your breech is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking. They will be silent. They
We're
approach
close.
your sanctuary, Majesty. just...
I can feel it. The absolute. Its power is strong here.
Playtime's over. So, perk up your ears. You and the pup have a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out.
Nos tienen encerrada en la fortaleza de la secta, tienes que sacarla de allí. Eso es problema de Will, no mío, ni pensarlo por mí, su agente se puede poner las torres. Si se no, que se deja atrapar.
Questions! You're wasting my time! Let's see about getting your priorities fixed. Ahem. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. You either mount a quick rescue, or you condemn Will to an eternity sizzling in the hells. Sounds like an easy choice to me.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Incredible. You actually think you hold the winning hand?
Por supuesto.
Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soulbearer's fulfillment of related obligation.
You've heard of this provision, better known as the You First clause.
Now, get to Moonrise. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
A ver, puedo volver, ¿no? Así revivo a esa, si no sé si puedo. A ver. ¿Este qué le pasa? Hostia, ¿verdad? El Will este.
Your mind mingles with Will's, and he learns of Mizora's mission to Moonrise.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free. Fail. And I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines of the Blood War.
Si fracasamos acabará siendo una...
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit wary, I admit. Still, I am the frontier's avowed protector. New dangers require new skills to vanquish them. If the tadpole must be my curse, then let the powers it grants me be the Sword Coast's blessing. I will consume what I must to make it so. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. Make some room, and I'm all yours.
Vale. ¿Qué le pasa más todavía?
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest.
¿Cómo?
The man I call my father. More precisely, Grand Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures. Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. You heard right. My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the blade, not the shadow he left behind. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur, stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
Bueno. ¿Dónde estaba el... Aquí está este, el Halsing este. Espejo mágico.
I should speak up.
The shadow curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
Un pesado este. Voy a mover la cámara, ¿no? Mejor.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or then thou must return with the proper payment.
This is the price of balance.
Well, can by doom and dusk I strike thy name.
No sé si llevármela al Will ese. Ah, tenía uno. Bueno. Vale, pues vamos... No sé si dormir. Vamos para adelante.
This dark land must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere.
Pesaba aquel tú.
Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard.
Este me la va a liar al final.
Now I know what to ask for. All in due time, but not now. I'm sure he'll turn up at one point or another.
Let's see what this does.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
Yes. Yes, I am. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. Yes, but the orders are oddly erratic. I don't fully understand. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental, But we're all that stands between victory for the absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
New meat drider?
The Queen said them. Her Majesty's flesh grows full and glorious.
Helped us with some harpers on the way too. They're shadow bait now.
Move.
His thoughts seek yours, searching, grasping. Your parasite squirms in recognition.
Disciple Zarel's in the Great Hall. She'll be wanting to see you. Rest of you, head on in.
The others will go in, but I will go up. My Queen summons me to her chapel to be in her presence. I hear you, sweet Majesty. I am coming, my Queen.
Plenty of supplies if you're running low, true soul.
I itched to draw my weapon and gut.
In her name.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you. Through the main doors.
If you have coin, then show it.
Se pilla una cosilla, supongo que sí, ¿no? A ver, le podría vender mierdas de estas. carísima esta, chaval.
I'm ready.
Get moving, will you?
Es que me da igual. Espérate, voy a ponerme con esto.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Same as me. If you have coin, then show it.
Carísimo hago esto.
Get moving, will you?
No sé si pillarlo o sudar, la verdad. Ahí hay otro, a ver.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
Brothers.
This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their
¿Cómo?
sentiment. Your offer appears to be of interest. Let's make it a good one.
Ah, vale, que eso es para comerciar directamente.
Ah, a new face come to bask in the light of the Absolute. Of course. Just before some godless lunatic purged the place of every innocent soul. A pity neither of us saw what happened. They were a little more frothing at the mouth than faithful, true enough. Here, though, look around. All manner of beasties united against the enemies of the Absolute. Quite a god to bring them all together, and quite a fool who'd draw their ire. Hmm? I'm not the one putting on an act, true soul. Though I'd mind how well you mouth your prayers. Spend enough time in this place, and you might just start to believe them. But look at me, preaching, and when I'm only here to serve. Anything to trade, true soul?
No sé pillar esto. Flipa.
An honor, true soul.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
Us? No, it was Minfara. She got the orders. She...
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorne?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies, isn't that so? What is your judgment?
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
praise the Absolute!
Faith without action is anemic, sickly, in a word, useless. We're too close to the ending and the new beginning. I can coddle failure no longer. Kill them, quickly.
Come on.
What? No!
You creaking old bag of shit!
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the general. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other for all I care. Just deal with them. Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her true soul!
Your merciful streak will be the death of us one day. Let's hope Zarel won't be too angry.
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood. We must learn what fuels his power.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zrel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. She sees the goblins walking free, and a burning rage fans across your mind like wildfire.
Explain yourself. Very pragmatic, but very boring. Let's see if there's anything interesting in this brain of yours.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith. There is a tremor of shared ecstasy as she finds a mirror to her own desire.
Perfect. You crave what all true souls should.
Qué maravilla.
To be touched by the absolute. I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again? She gave me the power to cut the thread of life with a thought. But I can caress as well as cut. That's why you should stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
Casi.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Seems simple enough.
No puedo usar. Objeto no válido. No tengo, loco. Esto.
still alive, so that's progress. A couple turns should do it.
Vaya.
Can't slow down.
Corazón.
What's that?
Huh? No muerto, ¿no? Vale. Un momento. Ahora vengo. Ah, ya la llevo. Ahora. Espérate. No voy a llegar ahora.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Pero... de aquí no hay nada. Me pegó un guantazo.
Assume nothing. Eager for battle. Blackets will be done. Quickly then. I will take my pick. This disc is embellished with Tirsu script. But every glyph is bent or mirrored, every symbol disordered. I can make no sense of it. Vlaakith